The story begins with an unconventional definition of a king, not by land or wealth but by the number of hearts he has won. This sets the stage for the introduction of Sanjay Rajkot, a modern-day king of a princely state who is beloved by his people. The film cuts to a scene on a plane where a woman and her young son Dhruv are traveling. The mother, who is a former adult film actress, is confronted by a passenger who recognizes her from her past work. The passenger's cruel taunts about her past and her husband's potential motives for marrying her deeply upset her. The situation escalates when the passenger threatens to show her son a video of his mother's past. Before she can react, a man from a nearby seat intervenes, a bouncer who had been sleeping, and gives a menacing look to the rude passenger. Another bouncer also intervenes. This man is Sanjay Rajkot, also known as Sikandar. The scene establishes Sanjay as a protector of the vulnerable. The film then shifts to Minister Pradhan, a powerful politician whose son Arjun was the one who harassed the woman on the plane. Arjun complains to his father about Sanjay hitting him. Furious Minister Pradhan, despite feigning indifference, secretly dispatches a ruthless police inspector named Prakash to find and kill Sanjay in Rajkot. When Prakash arrives in Rajkot, he learns that Sanjay is the last king of the princely state and is revered by his people. Prakash's attempt to arrest Sanjay is thwarted by the overwhelming love and loyalty of the townspeople who peacefully block his path. Prakash, humiliated and angry, is forced to back down but vows to get his revenge on Sanjay when he's alone. The film takes a romantic turn, showing the deep love between Sanjay and his wife Saishri. Sanjay, who is known by various names like Sikandar, Sanjay and Raja, explains to his wife the origins of each name, highlighting his rich family history and his unique journey. Saishri expresses her love for Sanjay but notes that he is always busy and rarely has time for her. Despite this, she loves him dearly, especially since he married her without hesitation after seeing her being humiliated. The story progresses to an anniversary scene where Sanjay plans a surprise for Saishri, demonstrating his love and affection. However, the peace is shattered when the minister's son Arjun posts a video of his humiliation online, which goes viral. The minister, enraged by the public mockery, vows to kill Sanjay to restore his son's reputation and instill fear. Simultaneously, a quarry manager named Ramesh confesses to Sanjay that he had sold explosives to a man who later used them in a terrorist attack in Punjab. Saishri receives a tip-off that Minister Pradhan's men are planning to kill Ramesh to frame Sanjay for the bomb blast. Saishri, in a desperate attempt to protect her husband, stages a fake bomb threat at the quarry, successfully getting Sanjay to take Ramesh into hiding. Tragically, in the process, Saishri is fatally injured. Sanjay is devastated by the loss of his wife. He learns that Saishri was pregnant and that she was a registered organ donor. In his grief, he questions his own love for her, realizing he knew very little about her personal preferences like her favorite food or her zodiac sign. He blames himself for taking her for granted. In a powerful emotional moment, he accepts his mistake. He decides to honor his wife's memory by seeking out the recipients of her organs. He learns that 3 people in Mumbai received her heart, lungs, and eyes. Sanjay, along with his loyal companions, travels to Mumbai. In Mumbai, Sanjay's mission begins. He first encounters a young boy who received Saishri's lungs, whose life is at risk due to the pollution in his neighborhood. The boy lives in a slum where toxic waste is burned, leading to respiratory illnesses. Sanjay learns that a ruthless real estate developer named Virat Bakshi is responsible for the pollution, as he wants to acquire the land for a new mall. Sanjay uses his influence and wealth to pay Bakshi off, clean up the area and give the boy a better life. The second recipient is a woman who received Saishri's eyes. Sanjay visits her family, a middle-class family who had to put their family heirlooms up for collateral to pay for the surgery. Sanjay, without accepting any credit, pays off the loan and returns their heirlooms, honoring their family pride. The last recipient is a young girl who received Saishri's heart. He finds her in the hospital where she is on the verge of death. Sanjay, using his connections, gets a renowned cardiologist from abroad to assist with her treatment. The doctor saves the girl's life and Sanjay is overjoyed, feeling as though a part of Saishri is still alive. Minister Pradhan, enraged by his son's humiliation, using an AI-generated video to frame Sanjay as the one who was beaten. He presents this distorted reality at a political rally, portraying himself and his son as victims of an opposition conspiracy. Meanwhile, Sanjay and his team are in Mumbai and they inadvertently drive a taxi with a party flag into the minister's rally, causing a stir. Arjun, the minister's son, spots Sanjay and informs his father. Realizing the danger, Sanjay's team decides to flee, leading to a high-speed car chase. In a moment of recklessness, Arjun, high on drugs, crashes his car and dies. Minister Pradhan, consumed by grief and anger, calls Sanjay. He reveals that he knows Sanjay is in Mumbai to check on the recipients of his wife's donated organs. The minister declares that he will not find peace until he destroys these individuals, claiming that as long as her organs are living, his wife is not truly dead. Sanjay in turn declares that he is Sikandar and he will control his own destiny and protect the recipients. The conflict escalates from a political feud to a personal battle of revenge. Back in Turvi, where one of the organ recipients, Kamar, lives, the minister's men, led by a local goon named Virat Bakshi, continue to dump garbage despite the death of a resident. Sanjay confronts Virat and his men, showcasing his formidable fighting skills and intimidating presence. He forces Virat to sell his illegal land holdings, which were meant for a large mall, and instead transfer ownership to the community. He gives Virat double the market value in cash but warns him against any treachery. Sanjay then turns his attention to the other recipients. He visits the family of Vadahi, the woman who received his wife's eyes. He learns that her father-in-law is a traditionalist who won't allow her to work despite her being a qualified professional. Sanjay, posing as a friend, subtly influences the father-in-law to let Vadahi pursue her career. By doing this, he honors his wife's memory by empowering another woman. The story then focuses on Nisha, the recipient of Saishree's heart. Sanjay discovers that Nisha is still in love with a man named Kapil who is about to get married. Nisha's father worries that if she learns the truth, the emotional stress might harm her heart, which is still weak after the transplant. When Sanjay confronts Kapil, he finds him to be a selfish, arrogant man who has no empathy for Nisha. Sanjay, in his unique way, convinces Kapil to tell Nisha the truth so she can move on and find a better life. Meanwhile, Minister Pradhan continues his plot against Sanjay. He frames Sanjay for the death of the quarry manager by coercing a false statement from him. The police file an FIR against Sanjay and he becomes a wanted man. The news reaches Vadahi's family and her father-in-law, a righteous man, is convinced that Sanjay is a terrorist. He scolds Vadahi for associating with him. However, Vadahi and Nisha remain loyal to Sanjay as they have witnessed his goodness firsthand. Sanjay, realizing the gravity of the situation, decides to use his enemies' tactics against them. He admits all the sick people of Turvi, including Kamar, to a hospital, drawing public attention. The minister, determined to stop Sanjay, uses his influence to block the entry of a specialist doctor from Dubai who was supposed to treat Kamar. Sanjay realizes that the minister will not stop at anything and decides to take the fight directly to him. The film reaches its climax at the hospital. The minister's men, led by Inspector Prakash, storm the hospital to kill the organ recipients and Sanjay. Sanjay, with the help of his team, fights them off. The fight is live-streamed by an influencer showcasing Sanjay's bravery and the minister's brutality to the entire country. The public, who had previously been misled by the minister's propaganda, sees the truth and rallies behind Sanjay. The film ends on a cliffhanger with Sanjay vowing to take down the minister once and for all. He is no longer just a king of a princely state but a true king of hearts, fighting for justice and the lives of those his wife saved. The climax of the film sees Sanjay Rajkot, also known as Sikandar, successfully protect the 3 organ recipients from the vengeful Minister Pradhan. As Kamar, the young boy who received his wife's lungs, is undergoing a life-saving operation, the minister's men try to interfere. However, Sanjay's actions have already galvanized the community and they stand as a wall of support against the minister's henchmen. The live stream of the events, which has gone viral, exposes the minister's villainy to the entire country. Kamar's operation is a success, bringing immense joy to Sanjay and the community. In a moment of triumph, Sanjay declares that this is the best moment of his life, a testament to his love for his deceased wife Saishree and his commitment to the lives she saved. Inspector Prakash, who was initially sent by the minister to kill Sanjay, has a change of heart. He sees the goodness in Sanjay and the evil in the minister and decides to do the right thing. He apologizes to Sanjay for his past actions and instead of arresting him, he arrests the minister's men, declaring that the law must prevail. The film concludes with a powerful montage that reinforces the initial premise: a king is not defined by his wealth or power but by the number of hearts he wins. The people of Mumbai, who were once strangers, now revere Sanjay as their Sikandar. They dance and celebrate his victory, chanting his name. The film ends on a note of hope and happiness, showing how Sanjay's love for his wife and his commitment to justice transcended personal grief and political rivalry, turning him into a true king of hearts. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.